Well, tonight we're going to be sighting in my 270. Today is, I believe, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Hunting season opens Sunday. So we're a couple of days away, and I never go hunting without trying out my gun. It's just the ethical thing to do. Make sure your gun is shooting well, cleaned, 100%. So we're going to set up a target at 100 yards. I generally go to a rifle range, but due to the hot weather here, the rifle ranges have shut down. Now, a local guy, a local farmer who I know, he's let me come onto his property, and we're going to be shooting into a bank, and there's nothing for miles and miles. Actually, there's nothing behind there. It's a big steep hill. This is where he asked me to come. He lets other people shoot the guns here. I generally have a bench and stuff that I shoot on. Everything is dry, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a blanket here, and I'm going to shoot on the top of the truck, because every time you shoot out of that gun, there's probably about that much flame that comes out of it, and I don't want to shoot on the grass or be anywhere near it. So that's what we're going to do today. So with that being said, let's set 2 cameras up, one on me and one on the target, and let's see what the first shot brings, and then yeah, we'll go from there. If the first shot is good, then we'll just throw a couple more through to see how shaky I am. And yeah, all right, well, let's get to it. Okay, well, first one, second, third, and fourth. I'm pretty happy with that. I was shaking a bit, I know. So I'm within, so from there, that's an inch and a bit. It's pretty good. No matter what I shoot at, that's definitely a kill shot. And it's very important to sight in your gun every year. You know, I just pulled this out of the closet, unlocked it, and my first shot was bullseye. You know, well, close enough. But if you don't do that, you don't know. And it's a gamble, right? And I don't want to take any chances when hunting season starts in a couple days from now up here, and actuality, I know that gun is on. So extremely happy with that. You know, consistently a little bit to the right, which I'm okay with. So anyway, all in all, pretty good. So last night we sighted in the gun, and tonight I'm back at my favorite spot. I just wanted to jump in here and quickly check my cameras. Today's Thursday, and hunting season opens Sunday, so I just wanted to come in and see what's been moving. I just checked this one camera. It's not too bad. A few does, there's no bucks on it. Anyway, we're gonna keep on checking the other 2, and I won't bore you by taking you down there. I'll just show you what's on the cameras, and before we leave, we'll check in, see what's been on there. So this time, since we're so close to the hunting season in my pack here, one of the things I do is now, like even sitting in this grass, it's so dry, my scent's going to be here for a few days, so I'll try to cover it up with some doe urine. Anyway, so that's the plan. We will see you a little bit later on. Well, that was pretty interesting. A few good pictures. Nothing no monsters or anything, but hey, at least there's a little buck and some does and a crazy little fox. All in all, I think that was a pretty good trip. It's still pretty warm, so I don't suspect they're moving too much yet. Although I have been seeing them in the evenings. So anyway, I'm just kind of sitting in one of my little spots, just watching a clearing here. Just gonna sit here for maybe another 20 minutes just to see. You never know, maybe something will come out. Well, you're probably sitting there thinking, oh boy, another fishing trip. Well, it's not that kind of fishing trip. I was in this area a couple weeks ago. I had purchased a new drone, and unfortunately, I flew it into a tree and it landed in this pond. And well, we're gonna go see if we can find it. Yep, that's right. I flew the drone into a tree and it landed in this pond over there. So, anyway, unfortunately, it's sunk, it's buried, and I'm hoping I can get it so I can at least get the chip out. And maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't. I looked at another drone and it's in there sealed pretty good. So anyway, let's go see what we can do. Okay, Soph, hop in. Come on, Dove. Let's go. Hop in, Soph. Let's go. Good girl. Hop in. Let's go. Come on. Come on. This stuff stinks. Well, this is the area. This is the tree that I hit. And you would think it would be in the area, but what the problem is, this little pond or miniature lake, it's just full of weeds. So the water is, let's see. Oh. So the water is the depth of my oar. So, and as you can see, you can't see to the bottom. So, and I'm assuming it's not going to be right under the tree. It's probably a little bit past, because when I was flying it, it was wide open. So I would assume it's somewhere past this a little bit. What I did do is I brought a net. I'm going to try to find it just by looking and moving a little bit of the brush or the weeds. And then if all else fails, I have a big net. I'm just going to start scooping the whole area and see if I can get it that way. But I'm trying to do it without stirring up too much of the mud right now and the weeds. So hopefully, well, nothing's really working. I tried scooping up with the net. The one thing that really seems to work the best to feel the bottom is taking the oar and poking it in. But no such luck. So I'm thinking too, so there's the tree up there, like right here, not that high up. So I'm thinking it would have been in around here. You know, it would have been going fairly fast. So I'm thinking it just didn't hit the tree and fall, like it just got caught up and I don't know. Not sure. Well, I think I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes and see what happens. This is what I've been doing. Well, I don't know. I guess we just call it a loss. It's not like the drone's going to be any good anymore. It's definitely not going to fly. It's been sitting in water for over a week. Even if I had got it right away, I don't even know if it would have been any good or not. So, but it still would have been fun to find it. But I guess that's not in the cards. Anyway, I'm just gonna paddle around, just have a quick look just along the shore in case it went a little bit further, and we'll see what happens. Well, that's it. We're just gonna call it a write-off, move on, and forget about it. There's nothing else I can do. Anyway, we'll head back to the quad, load up, and we'll go get some more drone footage. And we'll see you over there. December 10th. It's opening morning of hunting season in BC, and it's been a crazy one from the word go. I was on my way into my spot, and at about 400 yards, there's a really nice buck. The problem was the wind was just the wrong direction. He smelt me, seen me, and that was that. So at 400 yards, he had a pretty big rack. Anyway, like I said, the wind was just heading the wrong way. So I was gonna drop down and try to circle him. And probably 5 minutes into that, I walked into two more. I don't know what they were. I saw the body really clearly of one, and it was a big body. So I'm not sure if it was a doe, but then there was another one too, so it may have been a doe and a fawn. And I'm only an hour into this. You know, for an opening morning, it's pretty crazy. It's kind of what you hope for. Anyway, I pulled out. I'm not going back. I'm staying in a different area because I don't want to push those deer out of the area. So we're just going to stay on this side where the wind is a little bit better for me. And we'll see how it goes. I'll give you an update a little bit later. Okay, well, no deer yet. Moved to a different spot, but we will be eating good tonight. So just got this guy. We're gonna clean him up, and we're having grouse tonight for dinner. So we'll have some fresh potatoes out of the garden and a fresh bird. Doesn't get any better than that. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving on. Move to a different area, and the amount of guys hunting in here right now is crazy. So I won't be spending too much time in here. Just checking it out, see what's going on. But wow, lots of people here. So good time to get the heck out of here and do something else. Probably head home. Yeah, so we'll get this guy cleaned up and we'll get out of here. Okay, quick update. We got another one. This guy's a bruiser. Well, that's it for shooting chickens today. I have two. That's going to be an awesome meal. I don't shoot any more than I'm going to eat. The odd time I might put one or two in the freezer, but generally I just shoot what I'm going to eat that day, and that's it. So tonight, we're eating like kings. Okay, well, we'll update you when we get home. Okay, so we have the pickles. They're not homemade, sorry. Next ones will be. Potatoes from the garden, fresh grouse. It doesn't get much better than this. Absolutely delicious.